In today's video, I'm going to be power scaling the player avatar from Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker. You can consider this a follow-up to my How Strong is the Xenoverse 2 Time Patroller video, as this is another topic where we will be covering a player customized character with ridiculous abilities from all across their entire verse. But before I get into that, make sure you throw a kunai at that like and subscribe button. Thank you. First, let's get the player's lore right out of the way. They're a ninja hailing from one of the major Naruto villages, coming to the Hidden Leaf to train, obtain more power, and rank high in the Ninja World League, a competitive ninja tournament that pits the strongest of the new era against one another. Their training is facilitated by Boruto-era mentors such as Sasuke, Kakashi, and Konohamaru, using both actual fights and immersive VR training simulations that can replicate the exact strength of both ninja and tailed beasts from the past. This is important to establish because even though some of the gameplay is done through VR training missions, the player is still growing stronger in real life and gaining more jutsu. Even ocular or Kekai Genkai abilities or Jinchuriki powers they shouldn't have access to, they are somehow gaining through VR simulations even in the real world, which is crazy to think about. The game splits ninja into 4 types and classifies those jutsu under those types, but this is done purely for gameplay balance and kind of an Overwatch type scenario, as your player is in fact learning all of these jutsu in, one mind. It's not like you're switching to a different character when you change types, that you are just the same person changing loadouts. So in an actual versus battle, the player avatar would likely have access to all of their jutsu with little restrictions, or if they couldn't access them all, they would just have to change types on the fly like they can in an actual match. The avatar uses a combination of all types of ninjutsu regardless of chakra element, taijutsu, and multiple types of weapons such as Sasuke's katanas or giant swords like the ones belonging to Zabuza. This shows their skill with a variety of fighting styles and weapon types, and they can absolutely demolish most shinobi in a 1-to-1 taijutsu battle. With any of the mentors that the player trains with, they also end up obtaining 100% of their playable jutsu moveset, including, again, ocular abilities such as the Sharingan, Rinnegan, and the Byakugan. How exactly the player receives certain clan-centric or tailed beast-reliant abilities isn't explicitly told, but they are 100% able to replicate the abilities of even the strongest of the new era, such as Naruto's Baryon mode or Sasuke's Rinne Sharingan. By giving a fair fight to adult Naruto and Sasuke in their strongest forms and copying their jutsu, this makes the player at least planetary while in base form, as Naruto swapped hands with Toneri, who threatened to use the moon to destroy the Earth, and was even stronger than Kaguya. This same Naruto has also contended with even higher threats such as Momoshiki and Jigen. Now, if you interpret Kaguya as a universal threat that was able to send herself and others to other dimensions, as well as possibly make a star inside of one of these spaces, that would make her and those that are stronger than her possibly star level or above, depending on how you would want to scale that. However, this is kind of contentious scaling, as the databook statements that talk about her powers to change the dimensions seem like they could also be translated to mean teleporting yourself and others to a parallel space, like another planet, rather than a pocket dimension, like the Kamui ability that Obito and Kakashi have. So, it's a little bit contentious when it comes to Kaguya's exact strength and whether or not she could create a star, just because we haven't gotten any on-screen statements. It's just been databooks that, haven't been really officially translated either. But regardless of the Kaguya scaling, being on par with adult Naruto's strength as a teenager means that the player character in this game is an absolute monster in terms of strength. And with all of the power amps that they have available to them, they would more than likely be able to throw hands with the top tiers of the Boruto era, such as Isshiki and Code. The player can also amp themselves to even higher levels, as they can use abilities such as the 7 Heavens breathing technique or the 8 gates to amplify their strength even while they're in Baryon mode, making them even far above Hokage Naruto during the Isshiki fight if they went all out. The player character also has access to Sage Chakra thanks to Naruto and Mitsuki's Sage mode abilities, as well as Naruto's Sage of 6 Paths Chakra. The player also more than likely has access to a large chakra pool similar to Naruto, as they're able to create tailed beast-like avatars and Susanoo with their own chakra without being a Jinchuriki themselves, or without being a member of the Uchiha clan. This would be massively impressive, as it would mean that they have a super large chakra pool, similar to that of Naruto, and it would make them super useful in a fight. The player also has access to basically all of the hacks abilities found within the Naruto-verse, such as Kamui, Flying Thunder God, the Reaper Death Seal, and the Edo Tensei, meaning that they can battlefield remove you, teleport you away, seal you away, or just resurrect some dead bodies to come beat your ass. This is not even taking into account the equipment that the player would have access to, as they usually carry a weapon ranging from anything as small as Asuma's chakra daggers to Madara's fan, or the sword of Nunoboku, as they can summon the truth-seeking orbs as well to create chakra-absorbing weapons with them, thanks to Naruto's Sage of Six Paths chakra. They also have access to several ninja tools such as kunai, senbon, smoke bombs, and a variety of medicines that can heal the player and literally double their strength when they use it for a short amount of time. And if all else fails, the player can just use the infinite Tsukiyomi and put their opponent under one of the strongest genjutsu in existence. The Shinobi Striker main character is cracked. He's at least planetary in base if you take the contentious Kaguya scaling out of it. He scales to Baryon mode Naruto and can use the form himself and has all kinds of jutsu and hacks at his disposal. This man would have ended the 4th Great Ninja War by himself. Hell, he probably could have sealed Kaguya solo with no repercussions. And I would like to thank everyone for watching this video. It should have come out sooner, but I've been pretty sick lately and I haven't been able to record, and I'm sorry about that. If you liked the video, hit like and make sure to subscribe for more. I've got more power scaling videos coming up this year that I want to do. Comment down below on topics that you want me to cover, and if you absolutely need me to do a video covering something, hit my Cashapp in the description, and I will, depending on how much you pay, I can make like a YouTube short where I dive into it, or I can do a full-length video like this, kind of diving deep into the subject. But thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate your support, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. See ya.